It's yo, Mythos Pack Alpha AC Rags! Rag Gilda. Finally showing myself on video. I don't know why it's taking me so long to do this, but I guess it's about time I should do something like this of this nature, considering the situation. I wound up single again today. Beth left me. She said she's tired of Second Life, she's tired of her real life, and that she wants to get her real life together, but she doesn't want to include me because she feels that she's going to hurt me in the end. And that's kind of hard for me to accept right now. It's kind of hard for me to deal with, but I have to. It's what it is what it is, you know? Life is what it is, and right now, that's what life decided to put in my way now. So, yeah. I'm single again. I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I am thinking that I'm going to do what I should have done in the time between when I got my heart trampled on by this other girl right before I started dating Beth. I should have taken some time, I should have healed myself up, but I didn't. And that's my fault, nobody else's. I wasn't ready, and I should have listened to what I thought was right. But I had friends that told me about Beth, and Beth wanted to be with me, and I went with it. Regrets? There's some regrets, I gotta admit. I almost walked out on her 2 years ago, and at the time I felt that it wasn't gonna work out. At the time I felt it wasn't gonna work out, and she talked me into staying. I should have listened to those doubts. I should have walked out, because I'm angry at myself now, because I knew back then, 2 years ago, it wasn't gonna work out. She made me feel bad for her, and I stayed, and look what happens. It didn't work out. Well, that's the situation. I also had some financial problems starting at the beginning of the year, and they just snowpiled. And I had to get myself out of this hole. So how did I do that? As you can tell from my face right now, I cashed in my 401k very early in life. Very early in life. I worked 10 years, about roughly almost 10 years for this money. I'm caught up on my house mortgage. I'm doing okay there. I caught up on my property taxes. I'm doing great there. I don't have to worry about it till next year, which is right around the corner, of course, but I have the money to pay those taxes. I'm going to the park daily, walking a couple of miles, working on getting myself physically better as well. These are changes that I've been doing throughout this year, and some of the reasons why I haven't been online playing games as much as I used to. I have a new rig coming in a couple of days. I had to correct the company that my computer's coming from, and that'll be arriving soon. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get I'm hoping that I'm not going to get super addicted to stuff like Ark and other games again and just do nothing but playing video games all day, because I'm sick of that life. I'm tired of it. It's time I grew up and did something else. Being a real life landlord, yeah, that's another thing. No job. I have no job whatsoever for the last 5 years. I have no boss above me, but I only answer to myself. I'm my own boss. I lost a bunch of tenants at the beginning of the year, and that's where my financial problems started. But I'm getting myself set up so that it's not so much of a problem keeping tenants, because I'm done with residential tenants. I'm going to all commercial tenants. That's all I want to do now, because I am sick of dealing with residential tenants. My last residential tenant is probably going to be Baron. As you know, it was my buddy that had got into some trouble 3 years ago. He needed a place to stay, so he's here living with me, helping me out financially as well. And I get him a roof over his head. And we're trying to keep each other out of trouble too, so yeah. Right now it's a lot of just getting my life together. That's what I'm doing. I kind of saw this thing with Beth coming. And right now, I'm not going to let this destroy me. I can't. I'm sick of being depressed. I'm sick of living with depression. I'm sick of always being sad. I'm always sick of being just feeling like a failure. And I think that's a lot of problems that I had with Beth too, was that we're both alpha personalities. And that's the big problem with me, is when I got with her. At first, everything was great. Worked out fine. First year, no problem. Second year, of course, people like Death got in the middle of stuff and started causing problems for us. And that's when I had to shut off the alpha mindset to try to save the relationship. I started to try to compromise, and at times that got Beth mad, because I was compromising with everybody. I was compromising with her. I was compromising with the people that were causing problems. I was compromising with just myself. I let a lot of my, it's my way, what I say is gonna go kind of attitude. I let that go. And I got weaker. I'll admit it, I got weaker. And the more and more me and Beth fought, the more and more I let myself change. She even said it herself right before the big fight about 2 years ago. She said that I went from being dominant to a dominant personality to being completely submissive with her, and I was letting her make all the choices. I gave up leadership of the pack to her. I ran away from my problems. I didn't face my problems anymore. I just ran away. And I don't want to do that anymore either. So I'm not drinking tonight. I'm probably not going to drink tomorrow night. Right now, I'm letting go of some of the anger I feel right now towards the situation. I'm letting the pain in so I can work through that. Get rid of it. Just get rid of the pain now. Then I'll work on the anger. I'll work on the anger next. And then I'm going to just keep working on getting my life together. As far as relationships go, again, that's up in the air. I haven't gotten over this 4-year curse. All my relationships have been around 4 years at the longest. Between a couple of months to 4 years has been all my relationships. Am I ever getting married? As some people have actually asked me, I don't think so. If I can't keep a relationship running more than 4 years, what chance do I have at marriage? That's how I see it right now. I have no chance at that. Am I giving up? Kinda giving up right now. Because right now I have to focus on getting my life back together. I have money right now, but like most things in life, that only lasts so long. So I'm going to be investing my money as wisely as I can, picking up some new tenants, working from there. I don't feel like going back to work. I don't feel like going back to working for somebody else. I have not worked for anybody else since I was 31. It's now 5 years later, almost going to be 6 years later. I can't do it. I enjoy the freedom of being my own boss. I enjoy not having to listen to somebody else tell me what to do. I enjoy deciding what are my goals, what are my accomplishments, what I want to do. And that's how I earn my money right now. I'm my own boss. Who would give that up? Certainly not me right now. Certainly not me. I'll be probably doing the YouTube thing a little bit more. I'm gonna try to as soon as I get my new rig in. That's the other reason why I haven't been posting. I lost my computer. I had that thing since 2011. It was top notch when I bought it. It was state of the art. But now, you know, as computers go, as computers go, your computer can be outdated fast. But mine was quite ahead of the curve. But computers have caught up to mine now. My bro, y'all know him, Typho. Typh has a computer right now that's better than the one I had. Of course, the one I'm getting in is gonna knock the shit out of anything else. This is gonna be one badass computer. I set it up, got all modified up to where I want, to the specs I wanted. Cost me quite a bit of cash, but worth it. Worth it. I'm gonna be able to play almost any fucking game I want without a lot of problems. I'm going to be able to do my videos, but at the same time, I am still going to cut back on my time playing games. I'm going to cut back on some of the editing and time and so forth because I need time to go out. I gotta, oh yeah. That's the other thing. New phone. I'm using that to record right now. I'm going to be getting a better camera later. But I do have a new car. I bought me a new car with my money. That was something I was seriously lacking. I was bumming rides for 2 years. I'm sick of that too. Mama Bear, Jeannie, I've talked about her a couple times on the channel. She took me down towards San Antonio. Right off the bat, we found this guy in a car lot. Got me a really badass, really nice 2005 Honda Accord. No major damage, excellent shape. Everything about it is running on it is just badass. I had some issues with the tires. I had to get some new tires, but other than that, the car's beautiful. The car runs wonderful. It's gonna get me around to do what I have to do. Now, I am gonna be looking forward to this upcoming year with getting myself set up further so that I can remain my own boss. I gotta get some new tenants in here. Got some plans. I'm gonna get back into raising my animals. I want to get the farm going again. I miss that. I miss having animals. There's a lot of things that I miss and I want to get back into, and that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta live my life. Now that I know what's up with Beth, that she did indeed leave me, I can move on. That last piece of me, I don't sit here worrying anymore. I know what's up. And what's up, the only thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do with Second Life. I'm leaning heavily towards getting off Second Life, not worrying about it anymore. We'll find out soon enough. Because I've only been logging in once every 2 weeks at most. Sometimes I'll log in once a month. And that's it. Is it really worth it to me, all the stress and drama and stuff that goes on with Second Life? I don't think so anymore. I don't think so. I'll keep in contact with my friends I made on Second Life. I love the shit out of them because they've been awesome to me. But as far as everything goes, I am not going to let this destroy me. That's as far as things go. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm not going to do what I do is run away and start boozing it up. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sink into my old troubles and my old problems of solving my pain with booze. I'm not doing that anymore. There's going to be a lot of editing on here. I don't know what's going on tonight, but it seems... What the fuck? This road's usually quiet, and all of a sudden tonight, there's like a car passing every 5 minutes. Every 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Well, anyways, this has been Yo Memphis Pack Alpha AC Rags! Rag Gilda. Signing out. Laters.